How you doing, everybody? Tim here from the Tactical Defender, and out today. Found this birch fell down because of the heavy snow. It snapped at the base there, and it came down. And I wanted to kind of cut it up for a couple reasons. I'm going to stack some for firewood for another day. And I'm going to use the larger pieces, and I'm going to build something with it. I'm thinking a lean-to. And kind of build a little spot over there behind me, and well, just to hang out, if you will. Now, all I had today is a saw, and I have the ESEE number 4. I've shown before in another video that the ESEE 5 can chop, and chops quite well. But today I wanted to go out with what I would consider as little as possible. I did bring the saw, it weighs almost nothing, and I do have the ESEE number 4, which is considerably lighter and smaller than the ESEE 5. But I want to process this, and I don't want to use just my blade. Let's say my saw broke, the blade broke. And now all I have is this. And people ask me on a regular basis, well, you know, can I chop with the ESEE 4? I want it, I like the price, I like how small and light it is, but I need something that can chop, money's tight. And the answer is yes, yes, it can chop. Not by itself, you're gonna need some help, and that's where this comes in. Alright, so what you're going to need is a nice stick, good strong stick in your ESEE number 4. And you know how to baton, right? Just like that. I mean, that is in there. That is in there good. Yeah, that hurt. Stand up for this. See, there we go. And voila. You can go through. Now this is a pretty good size. This is a good stick. So I can actually go down this, cut everything off of this. Just like that, nice and easy. Look at that, one swipe. Gonna work down here a little bit, make some room. There you go. The smaller stuff is a lot easier. See? Right through. Works really, really well. Gone. Gone. One swipe. Gone. Yeah. Real easy. Get a good stick, strong stick, especially one with some length. I would say about 3 feet, roughly 3 feet. And your ESEE. Good, nice edge on there, you know. Get this out of the way. I mean, that is in there. All right. Won't quite break on me. Now this is fresh. Come on. Here we go. Right through. Now we can take this and delimit, and that's a nice piece of wood. Alright, so there you have it. Can the ESEE chop? Yeah, it can. And we know it can baton. If you watch the video, I was hitting this thing. I was hitting right on the tip because it's sunk in the log. There wasn't much showing, so I was hitting right on the tip. Tip is still there, very sharp, very pointy. Can ESEE chop? I would say yes, obviously with another stick and baton style, like you would split batoning wood. And you know, a lot of people ask, well, I can't decide between the 5, the 6, the 4, the 4. The fact is, they all can do the same stuff, honestly. They all can cut, they all can chop, they all can, you just have to be a little bit fancy sometimes, right? You need to use, well, a stick. It works, that's all there is to it. You should always have a chopper for chopping. You should always have a saw for cutting like that, larger things. You should have a small knife for small knife tasks. But if budget is an issue, time is an issue, weight is an issue, going out, well, I'm gonna be out, I want something. If you had to go out with one thing, I'd go out with this. I probably wouldn't go out with a saw. If I had to have one thing, axe, saw, or knife, personally, I'd go with the knife, quite honestly, right? The saw, you're very limited to what a saw can do. A saw can just saw, right? Yes, I know you can get a little fancy with it, and maybe you know, an axe, again, you know, can you take down a tree, process wood, and so on? I mean, you know you're gonna want to take down a dead tree anyway, which is probably already down. I would go with a knife. I'd go with a knife. Knowing, if you know what you're doing, and I'm not saying I do, but if you know what you're doing, there's a lot you can do with a knife. And bigger isn't always better. It depends on the knife. It depends on the person too. Anyway, ESEE number 4 chops very well. I just tore apart this whole tree here. I got a lot of stuff to stack, some nice long straight pieces that I'm going to use later on. I got more work to do here obviously, but all right everybody, sorry about that. The battery died on my camera as well as I had to change locations. But the ESEE number 4 can chop. It comes down to your skill set. You need a good skill set. You need to practice. There are ways around that. If you only have this and you're trained, there's ways around that. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Of course, a saw is a saw. You know, having a big, heavy, longer chopper is good, and a small utility knife to do, you know, smaller tasks is nice to have. But I demonstrated what you can chop, what you can do with a ESEE. Okay, if you had to, and that was the only thing that you had with you. But thank you for watching this video, everybody. Please subscribe if you have not. Remember, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'm really busy, not very good about keeping up with the other social media stuff, but I do get on there whenever I can. But anyway, be well, stay safe, everybody, and get out as often as you can, and train, practice your skill set, and that's it. A lot more videos coming soon. Got a lot of cool stuff on the way here, and that's it. Be well, stay safe. Bye.